Good morning, Mendez. It's Tuesday, June 7th, 2016. I'm Summer Garcia.
And I'm Haley Duran.
We have many important announcements and exciting news to share with you this morning, Mustangs. Attention 6th graders. This Thursday, June 9th, is Chromebook Return Day. You'll be returning your Chromebook, the red case, and your charger. Your math teacher will take you to the library to return your Chromebooks. This Saturday, June 11th, is the last day of Saturday STEAM Academy. We will have a special celebration and you'll be able to take all your portfolios home, receive certificates, and watch student films. We are excited for this Saturday and we hope to see you all there from 8 to 12. Don't forget to bring your snacks to share. See you this Saturday, STEAM Scholars. Attention all track and field students. There's a track party right after school on Thursday, June 9th. The party will take place in the lunch tables. 6th grade girls, you are going to bring plates, napkins, cups, forks, and spoons. 6th grade boys will bring drinks. 7th grade girls will be bringing desserts for a banana split bar or any other dessert, while 7th grade boys will bring side dishes like chips. Finally, 8th grade girls and 8th grade boys should bring healthy or real food entrees. Attention, attention! If you are interested in joining the soccer tournament on June 14th, please submit your team name and list of 6 players to Mr. Diaz in room 317. Please turn in those names to Mr. Diaz on June 7th. The teams can be males and females from different grade levels. The teams will be 6 versus 6 with single elimination, which means if you lose one time, you go bye-bye. So get to it, soccer players. Don't be left out of this exciting field day event. Go!
The yearbooks are here. If you reserved a copy of the 2016 yearbook, you'll be receiving one of these call slips.
It has some important information and requires your parents and your signatures. Have it ready to turn in order to receive your yearbook. You must have your slip ready to turn in when you pick up your personalized package after school on June 9th in Miss Rubio's room. If you don't pick up your yearbook on that day, you will have to wait until June 13th after school to pick yours up from Miss Rios. Please listen very carefully. When you receive your yearbook, there are a few important steps to take.
If your yearbook is not personalized, please write your name in ink pen in the book as soon as you receive it. Also, please do not share or have your yearbook out during class time unless you have permission from your teacher. Finally, you are responsible for your yearbook at all times during the school day. We will also be selling additional autograph sections that you can go into your yearbook for $2. Thanks for a memorable year at Mendez.
Well, hello Mendez Mustangs, and we're so excited to talk to you this week as we are just about to wrap up our school year. Of course, we have this week, and our 8th graders are heading off on Friday to their Knott's Berry Farm trip. And then next week, we've got all kinds of fun activities for you guys. We'll be having our field day for everyone. Also looking forward to our ceremonies this week on Friday for our 6th and 7th graders, where you'll receive your awards. We want to honor you for your great learning and your outstanding achievements. So Friday is going to be a fun day all around for everyone. Next week, of course, our promotion ceremonies are on Thursday. And we've got our 8th grade breakfast and our 8th grade dance. So just a lot of fun things, a lot of great times. You'll be getting your yearbook too soon. So remember to connect with your friends and have a good time. But above all, keep going all the way till the end. You still have projects and assignments that are due. You have learning to do. We want to learn all the way to the end because that's what good scholars do. So have a great day. Keep learning. And let's finish this year strong, Mendez Mustangs.
This week and next, some of your classes may be having special celebrations in the classroom. Please make sure that you keep the campus clean and be as helpful as you can towards your teachers when you clean the room. Also, no food or drink items should be left in the front office. If you or your parent comes to the front office to leave food or drinks, you will have to take it back home. That's right, you are not allowed to leave any food or drink items in the office. This Friday is a Knott's field trip day for 8th graders. Students who are not going will still need to report to Mendez for the school day. Not coming to school on Friday counts as truancy. More information about the Knott's trip will be communicated throughout the week. Today's featured video comes from Mr. Moralia's class. Students worked on a similar project and created videos. We had 2 different student projects to showcase this morning. Great job, historians!
Lincoln, 16th President of the United States of America, and with one major goal: saving the Union. Now I know what you're thinking. Wasn't Abraham Lincoln's goal to end slavery? Well, that's what we're going to discuss today in Ancient America. To begin understanding Lincoln's intent as a president, we first had to look at what he personally thought about some issues.
For the most part, Lincoln was against slavery. However, when it came to abolishing it, he didn't want to interfere. These thoughts of his can be seen on July 10, 1858, at a speech in Chicago, Illinois. During this speech, Lincoln said,
I have always hated slavery and think as much as any abolitionist. I have been the old line Whig. I have always hated it, but I have always been quiet about it until this new era of introduction, the Nebraska Bill, began. I always believed that everyone was against it, and that it was in the course of the ultimate extinction. I have said it 100 times, and I have now no inclination to take it back, that I believe that there is no right, and ought to be no inclination in the people of the free states to enter into the slave states and interfere with the question of slavery at all.
this shows that even though he strongly disagreed with slavery, he didn't support Northerners changing how Southerners lived.
One of the more mighty things Lincoln did was pass the Confiscation Act. This allowed Union troops to take from the South when raiding. This act also allowed them to take slaves and essentially liberate them. But this isn't what Lincoln was well known for. What he is best known for is passing the Emancipation Proclamation. This act freed all slaves in the southern states, excluding the border states. Lastly, Lincoln pushed for the 13th Amendment to be ratified, though he died before this happened.
Though the Emancipation Proclamation did free slaves in the South, this wasn't its only goal. At the same time, this was also a strategy for the North. It encouraged the slaves to leave the South. The majority of the workforce in the South were slaves, so this greatly destroyed their economy. This also gave them a greater reason to quell the rebellion in the South. With this in mind, we want to see if slavery was destined to be banned in the US anyways, and Lincoln was just the person who chose to do so.
We determined eventually slavery would end. This is largely due to the Second Great Awakening. This started around the late 18th century and spread across the 19th century. This event brought up many concerns with the current society. One of these concerns was slavery. This encouraged many demonstrations in many shapes and forms. One very popular example of this was the book Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Not only that, but many European countries were willing to take a moral stance against slavery. Countries like the UK could get their cotton from their colonies in India. They could afford to boycott the USA or the CSA if they managed to survive the Civil War.
At the end of the day, should we praise Lincoln for the freeing of the slaves? Well, not as much as we already do. Although he didn't like slavery, it wasn't his main concern. We only pushed through the idea because it was essential to winning the war. Many do argue that he did try to push for banning it after the war, but he died before he could do it.
Thank you for watching Ancient America.
Welcome to the Georgia Williams Show. I'm Georgia Williams and we are live. Today's show is about the Civil War soldiers. The Civil War occurred during the 1860s and let's just say the soldiers' lives could have been better. Today we have a very, very, very old special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Alexander Hunter.
Oh, hello everyone.
Wow, he even sounds older than my grandma. Anyways, let's get started. Our first question for you, Mr. Hunter, is, are those teeth real?
Huh? The beef is in the grill?
No, Mr. Hunter, are those teeth real?
I made of steel? I don't think so. After all, I am all wrinkly.
No, we can tell. You look good as new. You mean, close up you have the skin of an elephant, but no. Okay, moving on. Next question. What did you eat as a soldier?
Well, I wouldn't consider it food, but it sure was better than the way my wife cooked. That's why I got another woman.
I don't blame you.
Our most famous food was hardtack. We went hungry for some weeks though.
Yeah, it says here in a source from yourself actually, a letter written to your folks in 1862. We went hungry for 6 days. Did this hunger affect you and your fellow soldiers on the battlefield?
Yes, as I said in the letters, many became ill from exposure and starvation and were left on the road.
I see. Let us have a moment for those who have passed. Mr. Hunter! Mr. Hunter!
Let us go, man! Get the mini balls! Oh.
Wow, calm down, Mr. Hunter. And that's all for today. Thanks for joining us on the Georgia Williams Show.
Thanks for tuning in this morning. Have a marvelous day, Mustangs. Stay respectful, responsible, and ready. Goodbye.